Well, it appears that LG and UPS have been looking for me all day. I've been busy, but I got it. I actually have an LG G4. I'm going to break this down and give you all my opinions on it, all my videos like I always do. But first, we got to unbox it. I'm going to show you what they sent me. LG G4. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it's your man J Will. You already can see it here. I've got my hands on an LG G4. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing unboxed right now. No delaying it, and then I'll get into the specs here. Let's do the techie stuff first. And this is an unboxing, but I'm gonna shoot the whole spiel to you because I was waiting for this to come. I knew that LG was sending me one, and I was super excited to bring it to you because I wanted to get it before launch. I can't tell you when the launch date is, but it is coming up pretty quickly. But I will tell you that I'm excited to get mine before everyone else. So let's go over the tech specs here, and we'll get into the unboxing. There's actually not much to an unboxing, so I'll do it at the same time. This thing has a 5.5-inch Quad HD display. And it says that it's 9.8 millimeters in thickness, but that doesn't really appear to be when you get the phone in hand. The in-hand feel is the most important feeling of all. This 5.5-inch Quad HD display should be pretty pleasing to the eye. 9.8 millimeters at its thickest point and 6.3 at its thinnest point. So you've got SIM card slot there, and SD card goes on the top there. And it's got a 3,000 milliamp battery. And removable battery at that. I think that's exciting that LG is sticking with the removable battery. That doesn't really play a part for me, and it doesn't bother me as much. Like I've heard people complaining about that. Oh, Samsung took away the removable batteries. You know what? I don't even care because I don't buy extra batteries. So, you know, I'm just keeping it real. I don't buy an extra battery. I just keep a charger on hand, and that's what I do. If I happen to come across an extra battery, I'll get it. But I'm not gonna buy an extra battery when I got a brand new phone. I'll just keep charging it. So it's got a 3,000 milliamp battery. All the stickers off. Nope. 3,000 milliamp battery. 5.5-inch Quad HD display, and the camera on the back is a 16 megapixel, but it's the same as the S6, but it's supposed to be better because it has a 1.8 aperture. And as far as, again, this is the techie side, and the average user is just going to feel like, oh, this thing has a sweet camera. But button layout is the same as before. As you can see here, it's got this huge sensor. There's the laser for the autofocus, a dual tone LED flash on there, and you've got the power and volume up and down. Now, I will say that the texture on these, and power it on. Hope it's got some juice. Yep, I felt the vibration. The texture on these buttons is a lot more pronounced, and it's got this dimple design. And believe it or not, you can't. I've heard people on videos saying that you can feel all these little dimples. You can't really feel it. It's there, but you really can't tell the difference. It's not like what you would think. It's really pronounced, but not like what you think. It's kind of an illusion. So let's hope this thing has some juice. And if not, I'm just going to plug into my Anchor because it's on the bottom. So we're going to keep shooting this video. I'm not going to power off just to get a little bit of more juice. I'm going to let this video run. I'm going to plug in on my Anchor right here if I need to. So this is exciting. It's powering up. So let's keep talking about this thing here. It has the 1.8 aperture again. It shoots in 4K. Now, the one thing I like about some phones is they shoot at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And if you look around through YouTube, you'll notice that's starting to be the norm. 4K is hot and everything, but 1080p at 60 frames per second is really nice because YouTube now supports that. So this actually has a 8 megapixel on the front. It shoots 1080p. Put my SIM code in. It shoots 1080p. And on the front camera, it does do 30 frames per second. But one thing that's important is this has optical image stabilization, which seems to be pretty important for a lot of people. Let's get Wi-Fi and let's get signed in here. Where's my 5 gigahertz? It does work on 5 gigahertz. Let me get off camera here. I want to continuously shoot this video. So it does have 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which is something, if you know me by now, it's a must. I have to have my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and it obtained that extremely fast. So it's connected, and we're gonna go ahead and keep going. Says it has a FM stereo radio. It has slim port for 4K. It's a USB host. Wow, that's nice. And I already talked about the 3,000 milliamp battery. That's pretty much it, man. I'm ready to get into it. It comes in this gray, and it also has white gold, a leather black, and a leather brown. Now there are more. One more time off camera, guys. I don't want to stop this recording. There are more colors in the leather, from what I understand. But I kind of wish they would have sent me the brown leather, because I was really interested in that one. But nonetheless, if you get one, you get one. And this device isn't out yet, so I'm pretty excited to be finally getting devices that are not launched yet from major corporations, and it makes me feel good. So my last backup was 4 days ago. Let's do. Here we go. Last use. You know what? I think I'm not going to use my. I'm going to do a fresh device, because I want to not have all that stuff syncing and everything. No, let's skip that. Skip anyway. Back up your phone and apps over Wi-Fi. Use Google locations. Help improve. Help improve. Next. And we're going to get in, and it is zipping along for some reason. Okay, so next, all the agreements. And boom, we are in. Wow, this is a Quad HD display. This is, wow, this is nice, to say the least. I can't tell you. Let me change the time here before I start doing anything, because it's on the 24-hour time stamp there. All right, buddy, come on. Okay. I'm not going to stop recording. I'm going to keep on letting it. And it could be, I guess it's doing all these system updates or something. So it's pulling really hard. Yeah. All right, so let's get the time and date here. And get this set to non-24 hours. 24 hours, there we go. It is 10:45 p.m. where I'm at. Wow, this menu looks sweet. So let's get back in. See if it'll let me swipe. Okay, yeah. I guess it was just kind of installing stuff, and I was kind of having some trouble there. But the processor I didn't talk about. But you know, they chose to go with the hexa-core, which is perfectly fine with me. That's 6 cores instead of 8. It's not an octa-core, it's hexa-core. The dual core portion of it is a 1.82 gigahertz Cortex A57, and the quad core portion is a 1.44 gigahertz Cortex A53. This has the Adreno 418 in it for the GPU. It has 32 gigs. Let's check that real quick. It says that it has 32 gigs and 3 gigs of RAM. So let's go to let me see how this looks on camera. Let's go to auto. I might need to drop the brightness down a little bit just to make sure you guys got a nice clear picture. Let's go to storage. I want to see how much storage is on here. 32 gigs and 22 is available. Wow. So 21.86 is available of the storage. So it takes up, what is this miscellaneous system? Wow, look at how much it's taken up by the system. 9.15 gigs. So let's not talk about Samsung anymore. That is crazy. Let me get my S6 real quick. And I want to see the storage that's in the S6 for the system. Now this is a 64 gigs, but I still want to check this storage just to see how much the system has. System storage is reading. I'm going to change my settings on here. It's the same as the S6. Well, they're actually doing better than Samsung. I won't eat those words. Samsung actually uses 9.28 gigs on the 64 gig version. So, I don't know. It is a 64 and a 32, but this has an SD card slot. So, nonetheless, 21 gigs is available here in the battery mode. They actually have, let's see, show that, battery usage. This is actually going to be a very nice device, probably. Just at first usage here, it's pretty snappy, except for that one little slip up at the beginning. It was just because it was loading. But other than that, man, this should be really nice. So the first thing I know you guys want to see quickly is the camera. So let me grab something that's extremely colorful, and I'm going to take a picture real quick. I'm actually going to put it right here on the desk. I have a very colorful plant. This was handmade, and it's so big, but I'm going to actually take a picture of it, and then I'll get it back. So let's see here. That is a fast shutter. So it's gonna look weird, guys, but I'm just trying to get some. I wanted you to see that what I was actually taking. Now I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures of things on my desk, and then I'll show you how they look. So let's do some close-ups. Wow, that is just a fast shutter. Let's see here. Nice. Need some color. There we go. All right, so let's grab this too. Get some macro shots. I gotta admit that this does have a much faster shutter than my S6, and these photos, for the lighting that I don't have both of my big lights up, but these photos are super clear. I can't say that it's not. For my lighting situation that I have, again, look at this macro shot, a little fuzzy, but these are some pretty good shots. I'll have to do better lighting shots because it's actually at night right now, and I only have one of my lamps, but nonetheless, this is a fast camera shutter on here. This is the unboxing for the LG G4. I'm pretty impressed. I've got the screens on auto bright, and to be fair, I'll need to put this wallpaper on here, which I will. This is this color scheme. Seems kind of I don't like it. So I'm actually gonna send myself. I'm gonna put this same photo on this phone here. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause and grab this photo because I gotta go search for it. Okay, so I got the wallpaper loaded up on this one too, and as you can see how it looks on the Samsung and it looks on the LG. Now, I'm actually kind of cheating here because I had to turn off auto bright in order for it to show it all. And I have the auto bright set on this one. And I'll switch hands here. I have the auto bright set on this one, but I have it set to low, but I still have it on auto bright. Now, I have the auto bright off on here, so if I turn on the auto bright, it gets even dimmer. Now, I had the screen protector was still on this one, so I took that off. But let's turn off auto bright on here. As you can see, this kind of drops down. Okay, so here they are. They're both. Okay, so now auto bright is off on here, but this is at 42%, and this is probably at about 20% or so. So these are both quad HD displays. But what do you think? I think that this display, obviously it can display all of my name and logo there because it's not a curved display. But at the same time, the video will never do it the justice that you have in real life. But I can tell you that it appears that the text and everything is clearer on here. Now this is a 5.1 and this is 5.5. But it just seems like this display being a quad HD display as well. It has a 538 pixels per inch display, but this is 577. And the Galaxy S6 Edge just seems to be a little bit sharper. This is sharp, but I don't know. I'll do more testing. This is just an unboxing, but I had to get that out there because some people would want to know. As you can see, when I turn on auto bright, the S6 gets brighter. And it's kind of taking care of the scene, but this gets darker. That is so weird. I don't understand that. So we have to brighten it all the way up there. You can see how the brightness is. But nonetheless, it looks like I'll keep it at about there just to get some kind of sharpness. But hey, this is just the unboxing. So S6 Edge, get out of here. Overall with this, I can already tell that I'll like this camera because it is really, really nice. It's a very fast shutter on here. I really do miss having it on the back, and that equates to the controls, that is. That equates to having all screen. So let's change this wallpaper real quick to a vibrant wallpaper. Let's see what they have in their catalog. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to here and see if this is where theirs are at. Nope, it's in here. Wow, they don't have any wallpaper. Nope, there's no wallpapers in here. Just weird. They don't have any wallpapers. Am I in gallery? Am I doing this right? Yeah. So there's no wallpapers in here. I'll dig some more though. But nonetheless, this is the way I would keep mine anyway. But this device appears to be really nice so far. It feels really good in the hand. Doesn't have as premium feel, and it's weighs more than the S6 Edge, but the S6 Edge is aluminum glass, so this being plastic, it's definitely going to be lighter in the hand. Let's give you a walk around here. You've got an IR blaster and a microphone up there for noise cancellation. On the bottom here, you've got charging sync and host down there. Headphone jack, which I love, is on the bottom. Thank you, LG. And a microphone there. On this side, and this side, nothing. Because LG puts all their controls on the back. This is a sleek, very sleek device. I'm super excited to get my hands on it. It's very snappy. It doesn't matter that it's a hexa-core instead of an octa-core. That just doesn't matter. I'm not going to get caught up into that hype that it has to be an octa-core, because the more and more we do that, we set our standards way too high, and we shouldn't. So I'm actually going to make sure I give you a full rundown of this device. I'm super excited and hope you are too. This is my unboxing, my official unboxing of the LG G4. It's your man J Will. Let's get this thing going.
Alright guys, I appreciate you joining me in another video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.